Hey followers! On the last episode of the Nerd Cult Tales from the Crits, you met the crew as the DM, Josh Forrester, introduced you to the players, Matt Wagner, Aaron Henning, and Tyler Lee, me of course, followed by us introducing you to our characters, Caius, the mysterious warlock misplaced from home, Shemdar, the quiet ranger on a mission, and Rayo, the hot-headed monk in search of his master. The group set out after a mysterious stranger gave them an invitation they couldn't refuse, leading them straight into an otherworldly fog that seemed to have a will of its own as it turned them around and pushed them right into a seemingly abandoned village, except for two children calling out for help from the monster in their basement. Find out what awaits the adventurers as they reluctantly follow the children into their house on this episode of Tales from the Crits. And to listen to all future episodes, don't forget to subscribe to our $3 tier at patreon.com/thenerdcult. Just for character development, I don't know if this will make him do it more or less. It'll probably make him do it more. But every time Cassius calls me boy, Rayo's face twitches, like, ever so slightly.
That's great.
Which means now that's all Matt's going to call me.
Boy, have you lost your mind, because I helped you find it.
Alright, well, I guess we follow the kitties inside.
I made a 12 on my perception to see what's going on back here.
Okay. So the things that you can see jutting out are fireplaces.
Okay.
But other than that, there's not even any windows on this side of the house.
Okay. I'll go around to the right and see what I can see.
How far am I from Shamdar right now?
From Shamdar, about 10 feet.
Okay. Can I do a perception to see, like, if I smell anything different or anything like that?
Yeah.
In the house, in the area of the house?
Yeah.
Ugh.
I thought it was going to land on 20 there.
I was hoping.
Hold on, I wasn't in the chat.
I realize how bad I smell because I haven't fucking washed myself in a week.
We're just staying in the tavern. We were in a civilized place. What's wrong with you? You could have
All
helped.
Oh, that 16 was your perception on that right side.
Yes.
Let's see here. Alright, so you see on the right side yet another fireplace.
Mm-hmm.
And yet again, no windows.
Okay. And I'm guessing there's nothing of interest away from the house?
Like towards the gate and all that?
Yeah.
No, it was just streets and houses that are quiet.
Okay.
Well, now the mist is so thick that you can't even see those anymore.
Oh.
Looks like you gotta pick a alley to go down and find the cellar door, child.
Cellar door.
This way's just as good as any.
As Rayo starts to enter the house, I follow behind at about 10 feet, and I just say to him as an aside, there's nothing wrong with a healthy dose of paranoia every now and again.
I just move in.
Alright, so you see the kids inside this little foyer, and hanging on the south wall of the foyer is a shield emblazoned with a coat of arms, a kind of a stylized golden windmill on a red field is in the middle of it, and then flanked by framed portraits, you have these stony-faced aristocrats that are like just really rich people looking on either side of the crest, and then you have
portraits of them.
Yeah, portraits, and then towards the end of this foyer, there's mahogany framed double doors. And the kids are like, through here.
What happened to your village?
We don't know. We've been in our rooms for a very long time.
How long is a very long time? Days, weeks, years?
We don't know. Mommy and Daddy leave us up. Sometimes I think they forget about us up there.
These your parents on these portraits on the wall?
Yes, that's Mommy on the right and Daddy on the left.
What do they look like?
They, they look kind of snooty, aristocratic. They have, the mother has her hair pulled up in a bun, very nice, ornate, but dark blacks and purples kind of dress. And her hair's red, and it's starting to gray just a little bit. Very stern looks. Neither one of them are smiling. The father has jet black hair, very wizened, with wrinkles where people get from frowning too much, and crow's feet, but they're still very obviously they've led a really good life, even though they look. It seems like they had children, obviously at an older age than most people do. But
does this house look like it fits with those portraits on the wall? Those people.
So far,
okay.
Yeah, it's one of the bigger houses in the village.
Ray looks at the portraits, and you just hear him go, "Charming."
So as I enter into the house, I want to kind of look around outside again. Do I see the sun or anything of that sort, or is it so foggy that it's just dark?
Yeah, it's just still so foggy. It's not necessarily dark, but that bright white kind of mist.
But you can't see the sun at all.
Right.
So, I'm assuming I made it into the house with no problems.
No, yeah, you did.
Okay.
And then you're at the back, right?
Yeah, I want to peek around the corner and see what I can see.
Okay.
So that would be...
It's just kind of this peeking around area. All right, so there's kind of these two bushes in the way, so you can't really see past those.
Oh. Oops.
You see through them.
Yeah, I just rolled 20, so...
Wow, all right. What was that for, though? Oh, for perception?
For peeking around the corner.
You see the ancestry of the bushes and all that they've seen.
Okay, then I would step around the bushes and still trying to remain concealed and peek around those as well.
Okay. We'll go ahead and use that same.
Okay.
So you don't see much of anything except this room, whatever it's peeking into, has four windows.
Okay.
But you're too far away to see if they're see-through or not.
Okay. I'm going to cast message. Because I'm an elf, so I get that, one cantrip. Hooray. I'm going to try to point at Caius and say, hey, I didn't find any cellar back here. There's some windows I'm about to peek into.
How far away are we at this point?
He's using message, so...
Yeah, I know.
90 feet, I think.
Okay.
I counted earlier.
Yeah.
Are the children leading us into the next room?
Yes.
Before we go in, I just want to, what does the inside of the house look like as far as how well kept is it? Is it look like it's cared for? Does it look like everything's ancient, covered in dust, and hasn't been disturbed in quite some time?
So far, it looks, it's a little dusty, but it's not, abandoned or decrepit or anything.
Okay.
Alright, so the little kids go through that door.
Can we see them?
Yeah, you can kind of see through. They've opened the door there, so you can kind of...
Can I do a perception roll as I walk through the doorway?
Yes.
Josh must love me doing all these perception rolls.
Hey, nothing wrong with the healthy sense of paranoia.
16.
16. As you're walking through the door?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you look through the door and you notice that that they have led you into kind of a wide hall of sorts. Can't really see into this area, but you notice that there's a passageway, maybe a hallway or something, back towards the north of the, or which direction are we facing? Yeah, the east of the house. There's kind of a hallway there.
Okay.
And then, so this wide hall runs the width of the house, with black marble. With the fireplace is made of black marble, and at the other side you have this huge sweeping red marble staircase. So very, very fancy. Mounted on the wall above the fireplace is a long sword with a windmill cameo worked into the hilt. So the hilt has that same image that you saw on the shield.
Was this the biggest house in the village?
No, but it was one of the biggest houses.
Okay.
When Shamdar casts, what is it, Vestige?
Message.
Message, am I able to communicate back?
Yes.
Or, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware of that. Well, when Shamdar communicates to me via message, I would say back, if you see windows or anything, see if you can see inside.
I would be like, all right, sounds good. Oh, wait. You can reply, and then that's the end of the message.
Oh, is it? Okay.
From
so
what I can tell.
Okay.
I ask the kids as I walk through the doorway, what do your parents do? Who are they in this village?
They don't talk much about their jobs. We're not allowed to speak unless spoken to.
Yeesh.
I was about to say, yeah, you hear Rayo actually say "ish."
Good. But continuing with that, there's a bunch of wood-paneled walls, and they're sculpted with images of vines, flowers, nymphs, and satyrs. But as Rayo gets closer, he notices that that if you get close enough, the wall starts to kind of shift into, instead of nice flowers and nymphs, into serpents and skulls, inconspicuously woven into the designs of these really nice flowery images. And then the decorative paneling just follows the staircase as it circles upward to the second floor.
Well, that's unnerving, he says as he gets close.
Can I use my awakened mind ability to telepathically communicate with Rayo?
I think so. I'm pretty sure.
I can. I'm just asking for permission.
Okay, yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Can I communicate back?
I don't believe so. Let me see. It just says I can communicate.
Okay.
But I don't. Yeah, I don't. Maybe I can. Maybe you can. Let me look really quick. Sorry.
If it doesn't say I can, I don't think I can.
It doesn't say one way, so.
At this point, can I look through this first window?
Yes.
Okay.
And you notice that it is some sort of dining room. Can't see too much of it. You have this really long, kind of like, looks like a mahogany table. There's very, very nice chairs, from what you can see. And then, but that's about all that you can see from that angle.
So, do I notice the patterns on the wall changing as well as I'm walking in behind him?
No, that was just Rayo. who
Okay.
noticed.
Yeah, could I do a perception as well to see if I would notice that?
Yes.
Okay.
And probably by that point, he's said something about it.
I said that's unnerving.
Oh yeah, you did say
I said 16, so he would say that. I would key on and kind of pay attention.
So I ask the kids, where's the basement?
There's a way to get there, but we're not allowed to go there.
Right. Why don't you just show me where it is? But you don't have to go in.
We would have to take you all the way to our room to do that.
To get to the basement?
Yes.
Do your parents take you into the basement ever?
We're not allowed.
Let me guess. It's upstairs?
The basement is upstairs?
No, your room.
Yes, it is up. I was about to call you silly.
But we can only get to the basement by going upstairs to your room?
Yes.
Lead on.
Sounds like they've got interesting architecture here.
Uh-huh.
It's like our house in Crystal.
Man, it is.
So with my perception check and Rayo saying something about it, do I notice the walls being like that?
Would you roll?
16.
Yes, yeah, you notice the same
All
thing.
right. So as we're walking, I'll telepathically say to Rayo, I say, take heed at this point. They're the bait, and we were already in their trap.
It's ominous. Hopefully he knows you can do that.
You see him kind of stop for a second, but then kind of shake it off because he's quick, to catch stuff. And you just kind of see him turn back towards you.
And I just look at him and dead in the eyes, sternly.
Uh-huh. And he looks...
nod a little bit.
He looks, and he catches your eye, and you just see him kind of out of the corner of his mouth grin a little bit.
All right, so for Shamdar, what you're seeing up there is, so as you move down the line, peering through these windows, all of them are open, and you see in the center of the ceiling a crystal chandelier that's hanging above this massive table. There's 8 chairs around the table, and you see that the light is shining off of these beautiful, resplendent silverware and crystalware, and they're all polished to this dazzling shine. And then mounted above the marble fireplace that you can see there is a mahogany-framed painting of an alpine vale. And you notice that the wood paneling, it's, well, you wouldn't know this, but it's similar to the one in the main hall, it's carved with these images of deer among trees.
We need to get Shamdar back. If there's no...
I'm about to fight some vampires or some cannibals or something.
There's no cell or anything. I'm thinking this is Texas Chainsaw Massacre turning out, I feel like.
Well, there's no hippie and there's no old farmer yet.
Well, it's a different different kind.
Motherfuckers. Don't you tell me how to live.
I can't communicate with Shamdar, so I got no way to be like, "Did you get your ass in here?"
Yeah. Well, at this point, I think he would see that there's, she'd see that there's really not much more going on. Like, it's not productive for her to be out here anymore, so she'd probably try another message, just to be like, hey, didn't find anything, just a dining room. It looks really nice, but not really helpful.
You messaged Rayo.
So he messaged me, and I can respond mentally, but then that's the end of it, correct?
Yeah, you whisper, but only I can hear it.
Okay, so I whisper, "Get back here," I say, "Get back here," up the stairs.
Yeah, okay.
And then can I do as I am taking the staircase, I want to do another perception roll for the stairs.
Okay.
16.
You don't notice anything out of the ordinary. The staircase is one of the nicest things you've ever seen in your life, though. Red marble, every single step is...
I grew up on a farm, so that's not saying a lot. Like...
Right. This is just opulence that's over the top. Like, just like, your mind is boggled by...
Yeah, which for Rayo, he's not impressed, he just doesn't get it. Like, he's more of just like, why?
Yeah, why would this... Yeah.
Like, he gets that people like nice stuff, but he's just grown up on the farm and has trained his whole life, so he's just like, why do you need this? So I'm following the kids up the stairs.
Okay.
I already did my perception check. Apparently the stairs are super nice.
I want to do a perception check just to see if we're being followed or anything like that, or if anything behind us is continuing to change as the mist was, like, beckoning us in and that type of deal.
Okay. 17.
We're wasting all of our good rolls.
Yeah, you don't notice anything.
Sweet.
So, seems safe, at least back outside the door.
Safe being a highly relative term.
Right.
So safe as in, like, it's safe for us to leave?
Right.
Like, if we're over
He
this?
said it looks safe outside. He was comparing it to the inside.
Exactly.
Apparently.
There's nothing in this for me. I have no reason other than...
Dude, let me map this out for you. Tyler was like, some shit's gonna try and fuck us up in that house. Rayo was like, I gotta help these kids.
I know.
Just so we're clear.
Oh, I completely... I know.
I'm also kind of enjoying getting to play that, though.
Yeah, we're both playing our characters, exactly.
All right, so you guys went upstairs.
I have another mechanics question here.
Yeah.
If I'm coming back to you guys and you're walking up the stairs, would I be going at my run speed, or like how quickly would I catch up? In other words, I'm not sure if we have to do math or if it's just a DM discretion thing, or...
I think it's a DM discretion thing since we're not in combat.
Yeah,
I figured they would have just waited until you got there.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Well, one of us would have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, no, that's good. We're playing right into this. I went upstairs with the kids.
Yeah.
Left you guys alone.
I stayed.
You guys were briefly separated.
Middle of the
Alright,
stairs.
so what do we got up here?
Alright, so they lead you upstairs, and in this
oddly shaped, almost battle-ready room.
right. So it is much darker down here, whereas downstairs you had lit lamps, and
So we're
you could
upstairs
see,
now?
at least Rayo is.
Okay.
And so unlit oil lamps, though, are mounted on the walls of this very elegant hall. Hanging above the mantelpiece is a wood-framed portrait of the Durst family, so you get to see all of them together now. So there is the mother, the father, and then the two smiling children, and they look exactly like the children that are in front of you now. And then cradled in the father's arms is a swaddled baby, which the mother regards with a hint of scorn. And then you see standing suits of armor that flank wooden doors in the east and the west walls. And then each suit of armor clutches a spear and has a visored helm shaped like a wolf's head. The doors are carved with dancing youths. And then the red marble staircase that started on the first floor continues going upwards.
Sadly, I can't do perception. I think if I want to look at one of the suits of armor, I think I have to investigate since I'm narrowing it down. But I want to try and investigate just one of the suits of armor while asking the children, where's your little sibling?
So you're investigating, so roll for that. And then they say
It's gonna
that...
be significantly worse.
Can we investigate together?
Yeah, well, like adding together your...
Like, I know we can, like...
You can aid me, and I get advantage on it.
Yeah.
I would do that, because I would also be investigating this.
Okay.
Okay, so I get to roll 2.
Yes. And then take the highest, yeah.
-1 from both of these, because it's investigate. So I get -1.
So 15.
That's not bad.
Okay.
15. Not bad.
So, the You notice that the suits of armor are just that, suits of armor. And then the...
I've been burned by suits of armor before in this game.
For
so-
sure, yeah.
Yeah, and every other game ever.
The little girl says, though, that that their parents have a baby on the 3rd floor, and she calls it an it. She doesn't call it a he or she. It sleeps very close to Mommy and Daddy's room.
Did we ever get these kids' names?
Is it a boy or a girl?
You never got the kids. You haven't got the kids' names yet. And the little girl goes, "Girl. It's a girl.
Where's your room at?"
Our room is above Mommy and Daddy's."
Rayo rolls his eyes and huffs and goes, 3rd floor.
Yeah. There's a room above that.
So eager to rush into certain death, but this is what you get irritated about.
He realizes there's danger.
I know he does. And that's why I said he's eagerly rushing into it.
So he asks him again, so we get to the basement through whose room?
Through our room.
And where's your room?
The very tippy top of the house.
That's weird, but okay. And I do say that.
So do you have like some cool slide?
I wish.
What do you guys eat?
When we do eat, we get. My favorite is this red soup that Mommy makes.
Rayo turns to Caius and says, I don't like the parents.
Yeah, they seem charming. What's the red soup taste like?
It tastes like cream and beets and garlic. I love it.
I do love a good borscht.
Does sound pretty tasty.
Rayo, not understanding this line of questioning like I do, but Rayo, not understanding, just kind of looks at you and cocks an eyebrow.
I'm hungry. I say, and I smile and kind of spread my arms.
Rayo turns back to the kids and he goes, lead on.
Okay, to our room?
Don't you want us to go to the basement?
How about we get the grand tour?
We can take you anywhere. If you would still want to go to our room, though.
We're here to help you, to protect you. Why don't you take us where we need to go?
Okay. So, they start going back up the stairs. Spiral, spiral, spiral.
Rayo turns to Caius and goes, or no, Caius, I had it right. Turns to Caius and go, oh, now you want a grand tour?
Anything to delay the inevitable.
Alright, so I follow them up the super, super nice stairs.
And I'm just saying this right now. I completely understand that you understand what's going on. My character just likes to spell it out for you.
Every like floor we go up, like me myself am having like some serious like social anxiety issues right now. I'm just like, what's up here? Oh god, what am I walking into?
I'll tell you
but then
what.
when it's like my turn, Rayo has to be like, this ain't nothing. What?
We yarn them now.
Oh god.
We space now.
Go up to the top and it's like, we'd like to welcome you to
The hunt.
Yarnum. What? Fuck this. What? Alright, so up to the 3rd floor we go. These kids have gotten super suspicious all of a sudden.
No, the kids are doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing.
I wouldn't say it's all of a sudden they're suspicious.
They've gotten more suspicious.
Because I'm like questioning him, and then I'm an asshole to him, and then I'm like, what's for dinner?
I know. Beef? Maybe.
Probably closer to pork, but...
Maybe long pig.
Mom
God.
pig.
Delicious.
Alright, once again, I do my perception check as I come to the top just because I don't want to be taken by surprise. Or is that okay?
Yes, go for it.
All right, 19.
Nice.
All right, so 19.
You see the devil.
All right, so you climb to the top of this staircase, and you look off to the side, and there's a balcony that overlooks the entire staircase. And then to the, what would that be, north, there's a suit of black plate armor standing against against the wall, draped in cobwebs. There are also oil lamps that are mounted on the oak-paneled walls, which are carved with woodland scenes of trees, falling leaves, and tiny critters. And then, because of your perception, you get a little bit closer to those oak-paneled walls and notice that there are tiny corpses hanging from the trees and worms bursting up from the ground.
We gotta get these kids out of here quick.
We gotta get us out of here quick. These kids are part of the problem, not the solution.
You may be right about that. Maybe.
Guys, there's just as much chance that maybe they're being used as well.
Wow. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem.
I heard a greedy landowner say that to me one time.
Yeah. What happened to him?
He sent men out to kill me after.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're up on the 3rd floor. Can I investigate this suit of armor?
Yes.
Doesn't quite look like it's your size, Rayo.
Armor's not really my thing.
They make me too loud.
Anybody gonna help me out with the investigation?
Sure, I sure will. Yeah, I think we'll take the
Alright,
18.
18. Yeah. Alright, so 18 on the investigate.
Alright, so as you approach this suit of armor,
Punch it in the face, I know that.
go ahead and roll for passive wisdom.
Both of us or just him?
Yeah, both of you.
Wait, how do we roll for passive wisdom?
Yeah, it's 12. Mine is.
It's
Or maybe you don't roll. Maybe
score.
it's just what is your passive wisdom, I should say.
Mine's 12.
14.
12.
And his is 14.
Alright, so neither of you are surprised as the suit of armor comes to life. And it turns out that this is no regular suit of armor, obviously. It is an animated armor. So go ahead and roll for initiative.
Mine's 11.
Mine's 7.
Oh, God.
Mine's 7.
So I'm going first of the last. I want to, shoot these kids in the head.
Since we can talk as a free action, I ask the kids, what's going on?
Be Caius, Armor, Shamdar, Rayo. Okay.
The monk goes last.
Yeah, the most perceptive, the closest one.
He's using
The most perceptive, the closest one, the fastest one.
He's using his wisdom to prepare appropriately for when to strike the best.
Right.
Yes, that's exactly it.
What'd you ask the kids again?
What's going on?
As you ask them, you notice that they have disappeared. They're nowhere to be found.
I say to Rayo, I hope you're happy with the mess you've gotten us in.
Rayo just turns to him and goes, "What mess? Are you scared of this suit of armor?"
I'm scared of you.
Don't be, I'm on your side.
That's the problem.
Rayo just goes, "Well, we're gonna... Hey!" Took him a second.
Alright, so is there anything I need to know about this suit of armor before we start fighting it, or...
It's weak to getting fucked up.
You can do an Arcana check to see if
Would I be able to do that as a free action, or...
you'd have to do it on your turn.
Based on the investigation / perception check that we rolled beforehand, did we learn anything else about it before it came to life?
Ah, true, yeah. What'd you roll? You rolled a 18 on that or something?
Yes.
Yep. Yep, 18 on the investigation check on it.
All right, so with that, you know that it is an animated armor, and it is... Let me make sure that's the right one. Yeah. That it is incapacitated while in the area of an anti-magic field. Doesn't really help you, though. If targeted by Dispel Magic, the armor must succeed on Constitution. But while the armor remains motionless, it is indistinguishable from normal pseudo-armor. There is... you know also that it has blind sight, so if you can get 60 feet away, it cannot see you anymore.
Do I have a clear shot at it from where I'm at right now?
You would... Well, if you have a... what do you call it? Distance, range attack, yeah.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, you could.
Okay, well, as soon as the magic armor comes alive, I would... I mean, it's obviously, like, aggressive in intent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll hit it with an Eldritch Blast. Or I'll shoot at it with an Eldritch Blast. So my spell attack bonus is +6. And so I just roll a d20, right?
Yep, d20 plus your spell, plus your
Okay.
spellcasting modifier, which is
6.
charisma plus charisma plus proficiency.
Yeah, so I roll
Definitely
23.
Damn.
So now I roll for damage. And let me look at the spell really quick. Eldritch Blast is 1d10 of force damage. So I roll a d10. And I don't get any bonus on that or anything, do I?
Not
think
that
so.
Okay.
No.
So I do 3 to it.
3 damage.
Yeah.
I was looking at Strahd's animated armor, so that one's a little bit tougher.
No!
I was like, wow, they're trying to kill you guys. Alright, so 3. Alright. So...
And it's
puts
not
them
like...
at 30.
Okay. Yes.
So you hit them with Eldritch Blast, right?
Correct, which is a cantrip.
Alright, so that... it's kind of like an electrical shock, right? Kind of what it looks like.
A beam of crackling energy streaks towards a creature within range. So yeah, it looks like a lightning bolt, kind of.
Alright, so...
Maybe except like it's green or something.
Yeah. Okay, so you shoot those kind of electric, not quite 100% electric, but kind of like energy blasts out of your fingers. And it lights up the inside of this armor. You can very clearly see that nothing is inside of it, yet it still advances towards Rayo.
Spooky.
And he rolls his old d20. Not a d4. Okay, there we go. And he misses
D4's fine.
you.
That
Yeah.
works.
So he swings very slowly with his gauntleted hands, trying to grab for your neck, and you're able to duck, and he misses you. Shamdar's turn. Right.
Okay, so I didn't get any of that investigate check or anything, right?
Right.
So I'm just in the back like, what is happening? How is this? That's bizarre.
Animated suit of armor.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a trap.
So there's 2 people between me and it.
Right. You'd have to do a. You'd either have to jump that gap or do a ranged attack.
Mm-hmm.
I think technically he can run by us, but it slows him down.
Yeah.
I think. Like to half speed or something like that. So,
Well, you only need 15 feet.
yeah, so it's up to you. Whatever you want to do.
So if I were to try to jump that gap, that'd be an acrobatics check, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to do an acrobatics check.
Just
Oh.
cause.
Yeah, I mean...
We're going to have a dance-off.
Does it look like it would be a particularly difficult jump to make?
It's about a 5-foot gap, but you are jumping up about 10 feet. So,
Oh, 10
It's like
feet.
15. So it's like a 15-foot jump then.
yeah.
Pretty much.
Even if I were to stand on the railing and jump off of that?
Then you need to do an acrobatics check to balance on the railing, and then another one to jump.
Okay.
Well, it depends how fast and loose Josh wants to be with the rules.
Yeah, I mean,
suppose
this would be
I'm not
friggin' awesome if he did it. So, I mean, the railing would be about 3 feet, so we're talking about 7 and then 5, so...
While you're spinning and shooting the bow at the same time.
Yeah,
Thank
I'm
God
not
it's
gonna
not
go
me rolling for an acrobatics check, otherwise I'd fall down the middle and die.
Just right down the middle.
As your compatriot, if you ever were to say in front of me that you were going to attempt something like that, I would stop you.
You've seen me try to perform acrobatics checks.
It was super fun. It was probably one of the funniest things ever. We'll tell that story some other time on the podcast.
For sure.
And then
think-
technically, you only have to reach the ledge, which would be 4 feet
Yeah.
if you're standing on the railing. So
And then I'd have to pull myself up and over the
Yeah.
other railing.
that would be your whole move, though, if you
Yeah.
don't cut the ledge.
Athletics check to pull yourself up.
Yeah.
So, I think I'll go walk by these guys. I would scoot over here
You're too close.
and take a shot at the thing.
All right, D20.
Oh, that's just a 9.
9, no, does not hit.
Okay. I think that's all I can really do.
Yeah.
Bounces off the armor or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, what, were you shooting an arrow or what?
Yeah, shooting an arrow.
Okay, yeah. So it just glances off like nothing happened. Doesn't even look your direction.
All right. My turn?
Yes, Rayo's turn.
All right. I am going to take my attack action, and which gives me a second attack action. So I'm going to go ahead and swing at him twice.
Give him the old rope-a-dope.
Do the first one. 16?
Are you gonna do the second one first, or
Well, since I did that one, did I hit with that one, or
no?
I'm gonna do the second one anyway. I'm just
Okay.
wondering.
Yeah, 16. You just barely. Well, you slice with one of your.
Nope, I'm just barehanded right
Oh,
now.
you're barehanded. Okay,
Yeah.
so you punch towards him, but his armor is unbudging, and
Second one's lower.
and
so.
you do the same thing, and it's just like really hurting your hands. Like you're just like, oh god, why did I punch metal?
It does the same damage as my sickle, so I don't think it would hurt my hands. So
It's very spiky armor.
let's see. So
Pretty
those
spiky,
two, and then let's see if there's anything else I can do. I took my attacks. I mean, I can move, but I don't really want to. I don't want to give him a path to my magic caster friend, so I'm gonna stay right there in front of him.
Okay.
This is what I do.
So now it's back to Caius.
Yep.
All right. Do I need to do anything special to shoot past Rayo, or am I good here?
You're good there.
No.
All right. Then I'll...
Don't do an area attack.
Yeah, no. I don't think I have any yet. And
Actually, no. You can do an area attack when I get to
I don't...
7th level.
Yeah.
Because then I can, when I would take half damage. Well, when you do the evasion and you could take half damage, monks take no damage.
What? That's awesome.
Yep.
That's pretty dope. I'm assuming that this thing has like an immunity to psychic damage since it's not alive.
Right.
So yeah, I'll just send another Eldritch Blast its way then.
Okay. 25 hits.
Ugh.
2. Again,
Once
it lights it up like a Christmas tree, but it doesn't seem to be doing too much damage.
Like, can you roll attacks for me and I'll roll damage for you?
I need
Right.
to see your damage rolls first.
Well, they're only d4s, so probably not.
No, mine are D10s.
Well, you haven't even rolled a 4 yet.
Yeah, we'll get there. All right.
All right,
And then
so
I
the
don't-
animated armor is very myopic and only sees what's in front of it. So once again, it's going after Rayo. Roll.
Rayo just kind of puts his hands in front of him and tells it to bring it.
So do
What's
you
your
have your...
D or what's your AC again?
16.
16. What was that? A 13. Okay, so that's a hit. And so he chooses to use his slam, which does 1d6 plus 2. 5, 7 damage. So he finally is able to grab you, and so he grabs you by the neck with one hand and then punches you right in the face with his other hand, and he punches you so hard that he has to let go.
I'm at 3 health.
Ouch. Bang, zoom, right in the kisser.
Jeez.
Yep.
To the third moon of Omicron Persei 8.
Pretty much.
So he's just he's looming over you, just like, now it's Shamdar's turn.
I will take aim and shoot at him again.
Okay.
Can you, what is this guy's move? I don't know, I guess it doesn't matter, but, can you, distract him so he doesn't kill Rayo?
I'm not sure how much more distracting I can be than shooting him.
Yeah.
And he's very well, like you saw, or with your perception arcana. They're very short-sighted. They're not intelligent.
They can only see what's exactly going on in front of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if I can roll somewhat decently, I'll actually be able to hurt the guy. But I'm not sure how much help I would be. If I can, would I be able to move into his square and push him out of the way?
You could do an athletics check, yeah.
At this point, it might be best just to bank on hitting it and taking it out before he has another chance to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'll roll to attack again.
Okay.
Come on. 13. Come on.
13 does not hit. Again, it glances off of his armor as if nothing happened.
I could take the dodge action, which gives him disadvantage next time he attacks. Since he's just focusing on me, I could keep him focused on me where he couldn't hit me.
It's a good plan.
Could also
Or
die.
I could try yeah, I could, he could, you'd have to roll decently high, but, that would be if you crit.
I can still move, so can I just move in between them without moving him out of the way?
In between the enemy and Rayo?
Yeah.
There's no space.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Because that corner there is in the way.
Or I can attempt to attack him twice again on my turn.
Yes. Alright, that's all I can really do then.
Of course, you can go to other rooms, too.
Yeah, well, let's deal with the problem in front of our face and not add more problems on top of it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
What do we got? What is this just a balcony?
Yes, right there. And you can see all the way down to the first floor.
Is there any way you could attempt to throw it over the balcony?
That's what I was thinking, but I'm not strong. I'm acrobatic.
Well, then can you use your weight to your advantage and push it? It's really heavy.
That's what I was
kind of awkward.
I was gonna ask, Josh. This is one of the weird things I'll ask you. So I take the dodge action. If I take the dodge action, it's concentrate solely on my defense.
Mm-hmm.
If I take the dodge action and he misses, could I make an acrobatics check to see if I use his weight and pull him and kind of throw him behind me over the balcony?
Yes, you'd have to maneuver into a good spot, and then.
Well, could I could use my?
I'd have you roll an acrobatics check.
Okay, well I could move to. This is just for example. I could move to right here,
right,
and then take the dodge action, so that I concentrate all on that.
That'll work. Yeah.
And when he attacks, if he misses me, I'll make an acrobatics check and see if I can toss him over.
That'll work.
Or I'll die. It's one of the two.
Either
things
one.
We're gonna have. Yeah. Either way, no problem solved. All right, then I definitely step to the side right there, and then just take a stance.
Okay.
And so I take the dodge action. Just take a stance.
All right.
Well,
you guys are more than welcome to...
Do I get a turn before you do that? Or no, it's your turn now. That's right.
Well, he's just doing dodge, though.
Yeah, you're right.
And then it's your turn.
Yeah.
So it's your turn now. And I also just kind of yell at him. I'm just like, come and get me, come on.
And you're, like, bleeding from your face.
Oh, I'm bleeding from my face, but I'm smiling at him.
Sweep the leg.
Sweep the leg.
No, I'm going to wait till he comes out and do an illegal kick to his face.
Bow to your sensei.
Yeah. Is there a way that I'm just trying to... I don't want to do anything right now to take the, notice or the attention off of me. Is there a way that I can, like, aid him in dodging or anything like that?
You can position yourself in a specific way.
So, like, if I...
Well, if you do attack him and he decides to come after you, to get to you, he has to step through my range, which means I'd get an opportunity attack on him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if Josh wanted to let me, if he did that, could I use my... If he does that, could I do the same thing, but just use my opportunity attack to, like, him going forward like that, shift his weight?
Use his momentum, yeah.
Yeah. So that way, either way, it's covered?
Yes, if he moves forward, yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
so
if he comes at me, I can do it, and if he comes at you, I can still do it. We're positioned correctly.
So if I take a step back here... Oops. If I take a step back here, does that put me, like, at a height disadvantage just to where I couldn't see him anymore because I'm a little bit further down the stairs, or would I be able to still get a clean shot at him?
You could see the top of his head.
The top of his head?
Yeah.
So I'd be rolling at a disadvantage?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I'll just stay there, and I guess I'll fire off another Eldritch Blast at him then.
Okay. 19 hits.
Okay, and then
Rolling
D10.
so well.
Hey, a real attack.
Hey, alright. So this time, the armor starts to really rattle, and you see that his one of his gauntlets has fallen off. So now he's one-handed.
Alright.
Alright, so you're gonna rest there?
Yeah.
Chasing after Rayo again. The animated armor tries to attack.
So since he comes into my range as well, would I be able to also use an acrobatics check to help him? Since I would I provoke an attack of opportunity, or is it not moving in?
It's because he's moving
past.
It's because he's moving through.
Okay.
It's because he's moving through my range, not into.
Okay.
It's
Right.
moving through it.
Right. Yeah. Gotcha.
So do you want me to, instead of doing an attack, Josh, do you just want me to make an acrobatics check?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Is it just normal, or do I get advantage since he's not concentrating on me now?
So he's flat-footed.
Yeah.
He's actually looking at you. Like he's still going at you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's still coming at me?
Yeah.
He's just circling me? Oh, okay. Okay, so my 3, 4, 5... Oh, so...
Well, it was more like you moved to the side and he was still moving forward, and then he kind of like lumbers over to the side.
But I'm still using his momentum against
Right.
him at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, so do this.
I believe in you.
21.
21.
21.
All right, so acrobatics. You are able to maneuver him to the edge of the balcony railing there. However, you'll need to do a strength check, and you get some help with this, and pushing him all the way over.
So then that would be Shamdar helping him since they're next to each other?
Yes.
Okay. So you would roll with an advantage then.
Oh, yeah, so advantage on that, and I'm proficient in athletics as well. So,
Strength.
Yep.
Perfect.
Roll with advantage.
Yep. Wait.
So
you
I
take-
rolled both. I'm sorry. So 16. So 16 or a 14. So 16.
16 with... All right, so 16... this thing is... Let's see here. I think it's good enough to get him very, very, very close to falling but right at the last second before he falls completely through, he's able to reach up with his one remaining gauntlet and grab the edge of the balcony. Oh, I don't mean to move you. Sorry. All right, so he's just hanging from the side by one arm.
So would it be Shamdar's turn?
I think so.
Or can one of us, since we're all right there, can one of us just kick his hand or something?
Let's see here. Yeah, let's make it Shamdar's turn, since he would be like kind of right next to you, helping. Sorry.
Let's say move right up to him and shoot him in the head.
Or just shoot. Or just if you're gonna shoot, can you like focus on the gauntlet to like try to bust it
I
off?
was going to say, like, right there wouldn't be too hard, probably.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
do you have point blank shot?
You still have that
God.
dagger too.
Oh yeah, you could just stab the gauntlet.
Yeah. So, drawing the dagger would be a standard action?
It's just an act.
Yeah.
It's an action.
Okay. And
I'll-
then I'd still be able to attack after. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that would be the end of your turn.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll swing at him then. That's more like it. 22.
Nice. All right, that hits. See how much damage it does before I decide.
The dagger is 1d4, I believe, and since it's a finesse weapon, you use your dexterity modifier when you attack. So yeah, perfect.
That's
Oh,
8
nice.
Nice. 4 plus what for dexterity?
plus 4, so
Max damage.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so you are just able to completely... Well, what you do is you stab through the steel as if it was like an aluminum can, and at that moment his fingers splay open, and he falls down 2 stories, and then you just hear a massive crash at the bottom. You see, you can barely see it, even though it's well lit at the bottom, that his helmet has flown off. Let's see here. I'll roll for extra damage here. Well, that was -8, right?
Mhm.
So that's... And then
How far of a fall was it?
2 stories.
So is that like
So that-
25 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's usually... What is that, like a D10 usually?
Every 10 feet, I think it's a D6.
Until terminal velocity, but he wouldn't have gotten
Yeah.
there yet, so...
Until I think 12d6, and then it's...
So let's do...
Does his weight have any effect on how fast he would reach terminal velocity?
No, everything
yeah.
falls at the...
5th edition, now featuring physics.
Because
All right, so...
4th edition had none.
Now
Right.
featuring WoW.
All right, so he is incredibly damaged, very dented. He's lost his helmet, but you can still see him kind of moving around at the bottom. Of course, that's way further than 60 feet, and he's lost his helmet, so...
Is it 60 feet?
Well,
It's 2 stories.
I mean, if you guys just move, like, if you move there, then he won't be able to see you anymore.
I turn to Caius and I go, "You finish him off with a bolt?"
Well, let's see.
You got 120 feet on that thing.
Yeah.
And he is prone on the ground, so...
Okay, so, but if he's more than 60 feet away, and he doesn't see us anymore, does that mean he doesn't become
Like, he
aggressive
won't
anymore?
chase
or-
after you. He isn't 60 feet away. I misspoke there. But
Okay.
if you guys move, like, Caius, if you moved, he wouldn't be able to see you anymore.
Okay.
He's not gonna like heal up, is he?
I don't
Well,
know.
if I can I
Yeah,
see
I
him
don't know.
from where I'm at right now? If I look down.
Yes.
All right, so, what do you guys think? You think I should try to shoot him again? Finish this off?
first I'm going to message it and say, it sucks to be you.
Okay.
Screw
But yes,
you.
I do think finishing it off is a wise idea.
All right. Yeah,
I think so too.
Since it's prone, do I get an advantage, or how does that work?
No,
Actually, with ranged attacks, you have a disadvantage when they're prone. With melee attacks, you have an advantage. Yeah, because if you're prone and someone's shooting at you, it's like you're hiding.
I would
But
say since he
but-
has the upper, like such a high advantage.
It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because of this, I think it would be different. So yeah, you got
In pretty much every other case, like if you're on even ground, it would be harder to hit something.
Yeah.
on the ground, so
Yeah, that's where the rule comes from. So cool, you get advantage because hey, you're right above him.
got the high ground.
Kick his ass.
All right. So yeah, I'll shoot at him with an Eldritch Blast
Okay.
and miss.
Oh my god.
5
you
and a
can-
7.
If you combine the two, I hit.
Yeah.
+6.
So yeah, with even with advantage,
Yeah, I miss.
completely miss. Yeah. So it just shimmers, shines off the sides
Right.
of the
And then
staircase.
I'll move the rest of the way up the stairs.
Can I jump off the balcony and just slam my knees into him on the way down?
Oh, you gotta drop the elbow.
With 3
Without
health points.
Without
yeah.
dying.
Yeah.
Without dying.
You can try it.
I'm pretty sure I'd kill him if I hit. And I'm pretty sure I would hit.
And you,
Like I don't even know if I'd have to roll for that, but I think I'd have to roll to see if I die.
Right.
I don't know. I only got 3 hit points. I think it might kill me.
It definitely would kill you.
I'm gonna
Like if I was full health, I'd totally do it.
I'm gonna move to the what's
Hell in the
So-
cell. Like,
what's going on up here to the east? Is this like an open doorway, or what is this?
so do you want to move over there or?
I would like. I mean, I don't. Yeah, I was gonna move to like here,
Okay.
like face this way.
I have 3 health. Just wondering what to do now.
So you can see kind of a double doorway there.
Okay.
Got some
Then,
herbs
yeah.
here that might help you out. Those 3 points.
They might, or they might make your fucking face fall off.
No,
That's your
no.
call. If you want to help me out, give me some help.
I don't think it's a bad idea to.
I was gonna buy a potion with my gold, but I couldn't afford it because like a potion of healing is like 50 gold,
Jeez.
and I am a monk. They don't even multiply it when you get gold.
That whole absconding from worldly possessions or abstaining from worldly possessions is kind of getting you right now.
Yeah. I guess I didn't ask Josh if we had any items like since I've done jobs, if I maybe had like a couple of potions of healing just from the past.
Yeah, I kind of hate how they barely give you anything because you would have been
Yeah.
entering
Somewhat
for a
prepared.
while. So
Well, do we want to say that we each have at least one? Because we've probably got one at this point, like in our lives.
yeah, we'll say 1 each because
Okay.
I mean you wouldn't
Okay.
go off even if you were super poor. You wouldn't go off without something.
Okay. However, if the herbs can heal me, it'd be best to use that and not
Waste
a
her
potion of healing.
expensive potion. Yeah.
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 So, can I use nature instead of medicine in this case?
You could use nature if it was outside and you were using like herbs that you had found.
Aren't we on a balcony? Is that outside right there?
I mean, there's like forests on the walls.
Okay, well.
Medicine it is,
Yep.
I guess. All right.
Ah!
Oh,
Take it.
22.
Oh. All right. What do I get back?
we will say what's your max HP?
10.
Or I guess what's your hit dice?
A D8.
Yeah, just roll a d8.
Okay. Do I add my con modifier to it or just a D8?
Just a d8.
Okay, so D8. 4 health.
4? That's not bad.
You feel better.
Rayo looks at Shamdar and says, "Thanks. I actually feel a lot better."
You're welcome.
He kind of grabs his jaw and you hear it go, pops it back into place.
Oh, God.
And he spits out some blood. He hit me right. You said he hit me directly in the face while holding.
Yes. With
Yeah, God.
steel. Yeah.
With a steel. Like, no, seriously. Like, if I hadn't been a monk, that probably would have killed me.
Yeah.
Well,
You hadn't
I
been punched your entire life.
Right. Yeah. Just
don't know that I can help you with that, but
My master hits harder than that. So what is our only option? Like downstairs and finish that thing off? Or?
Wait for it to come here and use attacks of opportunity to catch it prone and flat-footed.
We'll be here a while.
That's fine. You got time.
Well, the staircase ends here. You have those doorways. The kids have disappeared.
Did we see them like sulk off somewhere, or did they literally like dematerialize?
Yeah, they just like dematerial. Like it was like they were there 1 second. You looked away for a split second, then they were gone.
Oh, so they didn't run away. They disappeared. Literally.
They went all incorporeal.
Well, you didn't see them like fade away or anything.
No, don't give my character that, Josh, because he's gonna want to look. If they disappeared, he doubts them.
Where are the kids? They shouldn't.
Yeah.
We gotta help the kids. They could get beat up by this evil armor man.
Did you guys see which way the kids went?
I was back down there on the stairs. So I barely knew they were up there.
I was too busy trying not to die.
Yep, so was I. That's why I didn't see it.
Some of us did better than others.
What doorways do you... Hey, thank you. I'm the one who basically almost got him over the edge.
That's what I said.
And I helped.
And I helped.
You did.
Another question.
I feel like this was a group effort.
Another
What was the
question.
question? Yeah.
Those arrows that I shot and missed, are they still good to go?
Yes,
Can I just pick them up
I've done that in the past. How did I do that? Since you've only shot 2, roll a d4, and if you get, just 1, then you get 1. And well, no, we'll say if you get a 1, then you get none. If you get a 2, you get 1. If you get a 3, you get 2. And then 4.
You found an extra one.
You find a
extra
penny
one,
on the ground too. Yeah.
I just get 1 then.
Lucky day.
Okay.
So like the one that glanced off of him just kind of hit the wall and fell to the ground, and then the other one that completely must have just broke in half or something.
Yeah, smashed. It's useless.
How many doorways do we got here?
Got a double doorway, and then 1 to the west and 1 to the north.
I think we should focus on the task at hand before we start exploring, otherwise we're going to get killed. It can't see us, but that doesn't mean it won't stop looking.
Alright, let's go. Who wants to finish it off?
Tips.
So
it's, at this point, it doesn't have...
Rayo says, I'll do it. I'll run down there and do it.
Why don't we wait for it to come back to us?
Okay, well, how long is it going to take?
It doesn't matter, you wait. What is it like? What's its speed?
Not fast.
I was about to say, and it's broken, so...
Yeah,
and then, like,
both
it's
its
dragging it's dragging itself,
And both
essentially.
its gauntlets are gone.
Isn't each
So-
round of combat only like technically 3 seconds or something like that?
6 seconds, but... I mean,
6.
Yeah, so that was pretty action-packed there. Like,
yeah.
just smashed Rayo's face in, and then a ton of electricity and arrows flying, and then jumps on top of Rayo, and you have to, like, pull him over. Yeah.
Rayo, like, slides underneath him, lifts him up, then everybody just gets underneath the thing and tips.
So we have to wait for like a half a minute for it to get back up here.
Yeah, it would take a while. He would try to find his gauntlets first, and then try to find his helmet, and then...
Maybe we should go kill it before it puts itself back together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably.
Alright, Rayo runs down the stairs.
Hey,
Alright.
I believe it's Shamdar's turn.
Okay,
We'll
I
just-
feel like we were kind of out of combat at that point. Like,
yeah, effectively.
okay, I'm right up... I get right up on it. It's still prone, I assume, trying to put itself back together.
Yeah, and let's just pretend, so we don't have to move all the tokens, that this is the open foyer at the very bottom. So there's quite a bit of space for you guys to move around in.
Okay, so yeah.
Okay, well, if he's prone, then I have advantage on both of my attacks. So I'm going to unleash both of my attacks on his prone body.
Wait, you're still gonna hit it with your bare hands?
Yes.
It's the manliest way.
It does just as much damage.
Yeah, but if you miss, you don't break your freaking hand.
I can fix
More
it.
than that suit. I think more than that suit of armor break my hand.
Yeah. And
All right. So advantage on this one. Yeah, there we go.
Hey, that's
22.
Much better.
All right.
So 1 on the
I'll
first
roll.
one, 17 on the second one. That hits.
Yep. So I'll roll my d4 plus 3 for that one. Oh, nice. 7 damage.
7. It is on its last leg. It is not like...
and now you got a second one, yeah.
Yep. So first one, 16. Second one, 12. So 16.
16, the second one doesn't hit, though.
Do you get a bonus for it being... Oh, you just get advantage. You don't get, like, an additional bonus.
Yeah, I
That's
missed
right.
him. He's prone on the ground, and I missed him.
Well, you didn't miss him, you hit him, and it just didn't do anything.
Okay.
So you just didn't have enough momentum on that second swing.
Okay. One of you guys want to use a ranged attack at him from on the stairs?
Do we have to reroll initiative, or, like, should we just...
We'll stay in the same order.
All right, so after you, it's me then, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'll shoot it again from where I'm at. Do I still have advantage with where
Yes.
I'm at? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So I'm
Plus,
miss.
7 and a
plus 6, so...
Even with them combined, I'd still miss. So I miss again.
Yeah.
How about an archer?
Okay, so
Well, I used my turn to stand up, so he's standing now. No head, no hands, though.
Would he still have advantage since he's at a higher position than him?
Yes.
Cool.
so that means I roll 2d20s, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll just shoot. Wow.
Heck yeah.
Oh, he critted.
Oh my gosh, crit. Alright, so you notice that there's kind of a something in the middle, like from your vantage point you couldn't see it before, but now since you're way above, you can see down through the chest plate, and there's a shining purplish, blackish orb right in the middle of its chest, and you aim right for that spot and perfectly bullseye right in the middle, and each part of it just shudders and then explodes outwards. Nothing too violent. It doesn't necessarily hurt Caius, who's nearby, or Rayo, who's nearby, but pieces of metal go everywhere. Actually, go ahead and do, like, what would that be? Evading, dexterity.
Acrobatics, or...
Yeah.
Well, you can either it'd be a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, just do dexterity saving.
Okay. 10.
And then Caius, from your position, you have advantage.
Oh, okay.
22.
So I'll just roll one
Okay,
more
so
then.
Rayo.
So 13.
I just bullet time out of the way.
All right, so Caius hides behind the railing as pieces of metal just pepper the sides and hit the wall right where his head was just a second before. And then Rayo has pieces of shoulder plate and leg armor flying right towards his torso, and he's able to do like this crazy side flip maneuver out of the way and just barely misses him. Very, very cool looking. But
When he lands, he yells up and he goes, "Nice shot."
Thanks. Thumbs up.
Do you see the kids up there?
Because if you do, shoot them for me.
Well, let's not be too hasty. I don't see them up here.
They must have disappeared up on the 3rd floor through one of them rooms.
They let us up there to die.
You don't know that.
I'm pretty sure I do.
How?
I don't have the time nor the crayons to explain this to you effectively.
All right, so Rayo just runs up the stairs.
see you guys.
It's either run up the stairs or he punches you in the face when it's stuff like that. So, and I don't really want to fight a warlock, so... Alright, so Rayo makes it back up to the 3rd floor. What kind of door situation am I looking at? The double doors, and then what?
To the west, you have a single door, and then to the north.
Where were the kids closest at when they disappeared?
They were kind of to the west here, like the southwest corner.
Okay, so I want to go in one of those doors.
Which one?
Are we following him at this point?
That's your call?
And I go back to the landing, I guess.
I just
I'm
saw
not
the
getting
time.
left behind in this bullshit.
Alright, so I'm gonna go through this door.
Okay. Alright, so as you walk into this little broom closet...
Your soul is trapped forever.
Yeah, make this real dramatic here.
The haunted broom closet.
Game over, man. Game over.
Game over. Where is that? You look inside this little storage room. There's dusty shelves that line the walls. A few of the shelves have folded sheets, blankets, and old bars of soap on them. And then you see that there is a cobweb-covered broom in the corner, and it leans against the far wall. And then suddenly, it starts to stir, and it attacks.
Ghost broom.